What is up, everybody? What is up? Welcome to Shawn and Lacey live here on YouTube Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, giving away money. It's party time, middle of the week. Happy hump day to all of you gangsters out there at
Hey,
Aspire
gangsters,
Chiropractic.
what's up?
Love seeing all of you here. We've got 4.5 of you watching the video live.
Who's the half?
I don't know. Who is the half? I don't know. Tell your friends. You guys know what to do. If you haven't hit subscribe, it looks like I need 200 more people to get to 2,000 subscribers.
Get us
You
to
know that
2,000.
you get like something super cool when you get to 2,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and tell your friends. They're missing out. They're totally missing out. If you have a service provider friend that needs to be on this right now, hit that share button, put it on social media, send it to them on text. Tell them that they need to make sure that they subscribe. Tell them to get their hindquarters into the Book Yourself Solid group coaching or the Black Diamond Club group coaching. BookYourselfSolid.com, BlackDiamondClub.com. $49 a month for Book Yourself Solid if you're just kind of getting off the ground. $99 a month for Black Diamond Club if you're off the ground and you're looking to go into the next level of the atmosphere with us. And then your name will be entered into the drawing every single week. And this week, we're giving away $500, about half a rack up for grabs today. Half a rack. Shout out to John Sarasani. You can't even sit down at a John Sarasani table with half a rack, but half a
play
rack.
One hand with half a rack.
Half a rack up for grabs today. You know what that means too? We're going to be drawing about half a rack worth of names. 5 names are going to be drawn by the digital canasta. You'll see your name spinning around there. If it lands on your name, you have 30 seconds to declare yourself the big winner of the night. Test out your chat. You got to test your chat there. Make sure it's working. I see Otto Giannakopoulos joining us from Greece. I see Georgia Stone, Jennifer White, and
Giannakopoulos would like
James
to join
Taylor.
DYS.
Somebody.
Otto
Giannakopoulos. You can talk to
Paul
Luke.
Natoli would like a half a rack of ribs.
No.
I mean, you could buy lots of ribs with a half a rack.
Irv Silverstein's in the house.
Hello, Irv.
Trevor Gibson's in the house.
Hey.
Great to see Trevor. Great to meet you, Trevor, in Dallas.
Luke is
Mendel
in the house.
saying, yeah, WTF, Shawn. Yeah. I don't even know what that means. Luke, we reach out to Otto Giannakopoulos and get him the information for the BYS group coaching.
Otto said, what WTF, Shawn.
Cindy is happy to be
Hello,
here. Great
Cindy.
to see you, Cindy. All right, this is great. All right,
love it.
You know what time it is. Who do you think's producing tonight's episode? I already see a James guest.
I know.
Because we had the timing. You got to be quick.
Yeah, the sound.
You got to be quick on the sound effects. You got to have the mouse. Boom, boom. You got to be on the sound effects to be like that. Who do you think? Who on our team has the skills to be dropping sound effects like that? I got a Josh vote. Who do you think?
Gosh.
Definitely not Pukey Lukey.
It's Dexter on the production.
Body Bella with Brooke Lyons. What's up? We got a Pat vote. Tamika's in the house.
Hello.
James
Tamika says
vote.
James. Not her James, but our James.
No, maybe she thinks it's actually James Taylor producing tonight.
Well,
wouldn't that be a treat? Maybe what if we should do
you
that?
Vote for my single serving?
I'm gonna go total Andy Cohen. Watch what happens live. We're gonna have a bartender and we're gonna have bartenders. We should do that. Tonight's guest bartender. I need guest bartenders.
Okay, and this is just so we're clear. This is Saratoga
single serving wine bottle,
sparkling water, the best water
it's a sparkling
on the
water
planet.
bottle, but there's vodka inside of that.
Oh my God! Stop.
The guest producer experience. How badly can you botch up Shawn and Lacey live? I love it.
It is the water of
champion.
This is the best.
Let's just take a moment to explain this. Otto Giannakopoulos from New York, upstate New York, not the city.
Otto, you know,
Saratoga,
this is the best.
New York, the best water. You know why? No.
Bubbles,
we had to get off of San Pellegrino because let me tell you why.
San Pellegrino is very acidic.
It's very acidic, so I had to stop drinking
that.
Bad. Yeah, it's not
bad
good
for you.
not good for me.
Glass
So,
bottles.
yeah, glass bottle, and we don't want to be so acidic in the bubbles. The key to Saratoga is the bubbles are tight. Tight bubbles.
bubbles.
So on the other side of tight bubbles, you have Perrier.
Yeah, which is very loose.
Perrier,
Big bubbly bubbles.
loose bubbles.
Yeah.
Saratoga,
like that.
tight bubbles.
Tight, smooth bubbles.
That's actually, and it's always been my
And
water
far less
preference of
acidic.
choice
Yeah.
and then I learned about. But hey, listen, sometimes you got to drink Pellegrino. You got to ask Otto Giannakopoulos. Sometimes you need San Pellegrino, not Perrier, because of the salt content. But when you're purely going for a tight bubble sparkling water experience,
everybody's like, what are you
Saratoga.
talking about? Tight bubbles? Like, what
Try
does
it.
that mean?
Yeah,
When you try it, you'll understand. It means there's
Yeah.
lots of bubbles per liquid volume.
Yes, bubbles per volume.
It's bubbles per volume.
how
There's
it's
more
titered.
bubbles per volume in Saratoga than almost any other carbonated water. So it makes the bubbles feel nice and smooth, not like big popping in
You
your
must
mouth.
not get, maybe you guys
Per
might
square
relate to
bubble.
this. How many
Yes.
of you have ever eaten Cap'n Crunch berries as a kid, or Cap'n Crunch cereal? So Cap'n Crunch is like little razor blades on the top of your mouth. If you've seen Chris Rock, right? Little razor blades, right? And it feels so good to eat Cap'n Crunch. Those things just cut in the top of your mouth. You know, the next day you're going to be like, dang, why does my mouth hurt? It's almost like you had hot pizza, but you had Cap'n Crunch.
It scratches your mouth.
Scratches your mouth.
It scratches your mouth.
So it's the same sort of thing, but with bubbles. You don't want Cap'n Crunch type bubbles. You don't
Perrier.
want big bubbles. Perrier's got big old bubbles scratching the top of your mouth with the bubbles. You want tight Saratoga type bubbles. Try it. Everybody, please go try. It's not easy to find.
Volume.
You gotta go
Dan
find.
Lyon says, the old BPV, bubbles per volume.
Yeah, the old BPV
I would
level
love
is
everybody
high.
to check it out and then
Why
report
know
back.
this? Georgia says that Pepsi Nitro has tight bubbles.
Interesting.
I've never had Pepsi
Nitro would have tight bubbles. That's a great one. There you go.
Yeah, you don't want to let your Cap'n Crunch soak in the milk for 10 minutes. It ruins it. No.
I mean,
yeah. Cap'n Crunch.
Anyway.
Who says it?
What kind of announcement?
What do you say?
Oh, yeah.
Capitan
Captain Crunch?
No, nobody says Capitan
They
Crunch.
say Captain Crunch?
Yo no soy marinero, soy Capitan Crunch.
Okay.
All right.
Who do we have producing? It's not Dexter. It's
Show
not
yourself,
Saratoga
producer.
Water. Show yourself.
Hello?
Oh, wow.
There he is.
I wanted you to see the comment first. I wanted you to appreciate the humor in the comments I've been dropping.
I'm sure he would. Yeah.
Where's the cat painting?
Yeah.
So we've been painting. Okay. So right now we moved all the stuff because this is kind of a construction.
Oh, you've been painting the walls.
Not the
We're
cats.
painting the walls.
No, we're not painting the cats.
Okay. So you had to take the cat. Where are the cat?
We
Picture.
wrapped them, protected them, and I think put them upstairs for the time because we're just painting the downstairs right now.
Yeah, everybody's asking where are the cats. Let's see. How many fingers can you do?
Everybody wants to know if your jaw is better. Last time we talked to you, you were wearing a device.
Okay, here's one finger. What's the better view?
One finger. Oh, easy.
Okay. 2 fingers.
Done. Easy.
Which for everyone else, I couldn't do that.
That was not possible.
2 weeks ago, and then
not possible.
Aspire Chiropractic helped me. All right, 3 fingers.
Good job, chiropractic.
Chiropractic saved Luke.
So, just so you know, 2 weeks ago, Luke could not have eaten Cap'n Crunch.
No,
because he couldn't even have chewed
basically
it.
he was on an all liquid diet.
Yeah, amazing.
Because he couldn't open his mouth. He couldn't even put 2 finger
They
widths
probably
in
couldn't
his
have had
mouth.
Perrier because the bubbles were too loose.
They wouldn't be able to get through. Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't even have worked. Awesome. So what kind of announcements do we have tonight?
First things first, we just finished up with one of our killer events, our first event of the year. So we have our next event coming up. And I want everyone to note the city change. So what do we got?
Woo-woo!
City change.
No
the next
one's
event
complaining.
is Abundance and Overflow, Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, not a single complaint. July 19th and 20th. The Black Diamond Club is coming to Nashville. It's going to be off the charts. Nashville, Tennessee, July 19th and 20th. July 18th will be VIP day. If you want to be a VIP, reach out to anybody on our team. Tell them, I want to be a VIP. You got to be in you got to be in Black Diamond Club Mastermind, or private coaching with one of us or an executive partner, you get an extra day and the day before. So VIP day is Thursday. Friday, we don't have a thing for it yet because we're trying to find a golf course that can accommodate our greatness and your shots. We'll be hosting the summer edition of the Shank Dilly Cup. Finally, we're going to be able to put together the Beat the Joes golf tournament
that mean
at
I'm
the
playing?
Shank
Gosh.
Dilly Cup. I am going to have a celebrity partner. I will play, and we'll play one best ball of two. We're going to play best ball, me and my celebrity partner. Everybody,
what does that mean, one best ball of two? You just
well,
have
let's
a
say my
partner?
celebrity partner makes a 4 and I make a 6. We're going to put a 4 on a scorecard.
Yeah.
So you're going to be partnered, you and Lukey. You make a 5 and he makes a 4. You're going to put a 4
Yes.
on
But
the
we still
score.
play.
One
But
best
we
ball
both
of
still play
two
the
of
full
two
ball.
balls hit.
We're both going to play our own ball, not a
Yeah,
scramble.
okay,
We're going
no,
to play our own
I
ball, and then
understand
we're
how
going to
the
pick
game
the one
works.
best
I was
score.
just
And
understanding
then
the
whoever
terminology.
can beat the Joes. So if you beat me and my celebrity partner, you will be in the wings. Like beat the pros, but we're not pros. So
You're
beat
Joes.
the Joes. Exactly. Finally, Shank Dilly has returned to Nashville. You were in, if you were in Dallas, you got to see Bobby Lashley dropped in at Sales Revenue Profit. Great photo op and great opportunity to talk to Bobby. Shout out to Brian Hall, who coordinated that. Where's Brian Hall tonight? Pastor
he's usually
Brian Hall.
on,
He's
yeah.
usually on. He might be the big winner tonight, and then he's not going to.
I know, we're giving
gonna
away
claim the
$500.
prize.
Where's he at?
Bobby Lashley was in the house. We had Michael Port, Ryan Stewman, David Meltzer, of course, and then Sam Taggart just dropped in and
Special guest.
stole the show. I had somebody tell me today that Sam Taggart was their favorite. Oh, there's Brian Hall. He's here. He's just flexing. Maybe it's Brian Hall and Robert Gordon. They're going to be a team in the Beat the Joes. The two of them could team up and boom, see what kind of score they could put together. Yeah, it was phenomenal. Abundance.blackdiamondclub.com. We're also going to have guest speakers. Claudio Gambin.
Yep.
Super cool dude. We got to hang out with Claudio at the Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah.
Claudio and Melissa, super great couple. Claudio's a genius.
Really? Yeah.
Genius.
And so abundance and overflow, on one side, the abundance side is I'm trying to attract more wealth into my life. How do I break through those limiting beliefs that don't allow me to do so? And then the other side is overflow. Now I've been able to master that, and I have all of this money, and people always tell us, and I don't know what to do with it. And so Claudio is like a genius when it comes to figuring out what to do with that overflow.
And along the way, when it comes to abundance, you need someone like Tyler McBroom. Tyler McBroom runs one of the premier accounting firms in the country, frequently seen on the stage with Tony Robbins at Business Mastery. Look, you could go to Tony Robbins. It's a great event. Sign yourself up for Business Mastery or sign yourself up for Abundance and Overflow. Either way, it's going to be an awesome event with or without you. You already missed out on SRP, Sales Revenue and Profit, if you weren't there. Don't make the same oversight. Don't make the same mistake again. Make sure that you show up at Abundance and Overflow in Nashville. Probably have a few surprises too coming along the way. We know a lot of people in Nashville. We've been there many times in the past year, made some great friends, great connections. But I would just go just for Claudio and Tyler in and of itself, and you, whatever you're going to drop on us on mindset.
And maybe I'm going to play golf.
Yeah, a lot of people, I see a lot. I love it. A lot of the females are like, we want to put together. I love that. You put together a female team, and you don't have to be just females. You can have a mixed pairing, right? You can have a male and a female play together. You beat me and the Joe. And I'll tell you this, I might have a handicap because I've selected.
I like more than a Joe because I don't even have a handicap.
I selected my partner already. I reached out to my partner and I was like, hey man, you got to come out and post up. You got to go low. And my partner was like, I'm in as long as my hands are healed up. Yep. And I was like, well, I don't want your hands to be all messed up coming into the Shank Dilly Cup.
Oh, jeez.
And so you guys might have an advantage. You never know. My partner might have swolled up hands.
Maybe.
So, yes, it's going to be great. What else we got?
So I know you mentioned last time, but maybe it wasn't full yet. Crew 52 is now completely booked. And maybe because it is kind of new. Maybe we can explain again what Crew 52 is all about, and then I want to introduce this week's Crew 52 feature.
I love this. We talked about Crew 52 at SRP. That's one of the reasons why you should be at our events.
And quite a few people actually took this concept and are now implementing it into their own communities.
Why
which
not?
I think is killer. Yeah.
Why not? Like if you're smart, like if you're intelligent, you're like, well, shoot, I'm watching it right here on Shawn and Lacey Live. This could work for me. So the idea behind Crew 52, Joel Evan, amazing guy. He was like, hey, could you imagine if we started to just if in the world we understood the concept of collaboration to the point where I just looked at what you were doing and I showcased you for a week. And we picked somebody, he had suggested we pick someone out of Black Diamond Club. There's 500 and some odd people in Black Diamond Club. So it would take 10 years to feature everybody. But he was like, imagine we just pick somebody for the week and all of us just collaborated and we just lifted them up. Imagine the power of that. And not only like on your week, just the power of being in that energy, in that field and everybody pushing everybody together. And so, of course, the amazing Natalie Science, she took this project on. She dialed it in. Wait till you see the next curtain. Dialed this in beyond belief. Led the 52 people. Now there's 52 people. We select one person a week. And you and I are not one of the 52, but we're playing along. Like where we can, we're lifting up one of the 52, including right here on Shawn and Lacey. We think about you, we lift you up, we promote you, we talk about you to other people. But like you said, some people are like, hey man, if this works on this scale, like why wouldn't I do this in my own town? Rhonda was one. How many people she got? She was like, she put a post out. She might be full already. She might be full already.
And then she taught her coaching clients, and I saw
then they did it.
Some of her coaching clients are already doing it. But what I also love about Natalie is she's not only organized, but she's creative. And so when you said, Luke, if you can put up the next curtain and highlight our Crew 52
every
member
person
for the
in Crew
week.
52 made a media kit. Look at
that. I mean,
Bruno
that's clean.
DeRocha.
Bruno DeRocha, and look at how clean this is. We've
got the announcement. Bruno's on here.
We have his mission on there. How great is that? His mission is to educate and help my community to heal in a holistic way. So she had them put their missions and of course a QR code to figure out what more about Bruno and what he's got going on.
But Bruno's on here. Bruno, can you put phonetically? We had a whole discussion about this. Rocha or Roca? I gotta know that. I'm going with Roca. I'm not going to go cha. I'm going ka. That's my vote. But I mean, if you look at it, it says Rocha.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with
Roca.
I'm not going to argue with phonetics. It's
cha. You were strong.
That's Robert.
That doesn't work.
Bobby.
Oh, Bobby.
Let the man whose name it is. Let the man whose name it is. Bobby.
Is Bobby right or is Bobby wrong? Everybody vote.
I'll tell you what. Bobby was lecturing.
Are we with Bobby or are we against
Bobby? Bobby was giving me a lecture about Ryan Pineda today. I'm like, Bobby.
How do you know
that's our Bobby? That may not be our Bobby. Because I thought he's Robert DeLude, the podcast dude.
Oh, is it really?
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
What Bobby who are you? Oh, it is. Oh, Bobby. Okay.
All right. Bobby DeLude, the podcast dude. He didn't like that. He's like, I'm just going.
He's like Prince. He's like Prince. He's Madonna.
Like Prince.
All right. So,
anyways, put the curtain back up, please. Get your phones out. Hit up. Bruno DeRocha.
Or DeRocha. We don't know.
Pro Health Chiropractic and Integrative Center. Listen, you got to just check this out. My mission is to educate and help my community to heal in a holistic way. We mainly help people involved in sports injuries to get their life back through chiropractic care and to recover from car accident injuries as well. If you know anybody, your friend, your family that can benefit, have them reach out to Bruno. You never know. I see this all the time. Like what the heck, man? Hey, who do I know in South Florida? Bruno. Yeah. Rocha. No Roca.
Okay, there's so Bobby was Rocha. Right. We gotta, yeah.
I'm never gonna admit that Bobby was right. Bruno, the Rocha.
Bobby DeLude.
Dang.
I love it. All right. So,
Well,
but
wait a what
anyway,
is
again,
what is Derocha? Derocha, what that must that what is that? Like what is it? I was gonna go Brazilian, Portuguese,
mm,
Latin, and in that case, I'm not sure it would be. But so I don't know. I want to know what is it. He says it's strong.
yes,
Got
cha cha
cha cha
cha,
cha.
cute.
Bruno Derocha
And
cha
again,
cha.
like we said, make sure that this is something. It's Brazilian. Good job.
Yeah,
Good job,
this is
Sean.
it.
I know you're good at that.
Oh,
But like we said, if this is something you feel like your community could benefit from,
all
take
right.
this idea.
Fogo de
Swipe and
Chao,
deploy.
right? Fogo de Chao, Bruno de Rocha. Got
Yes,
it.
we
Got it. All right.
All right. What do we
Make
got
sure you check
tonight?
out Bruno, though, everybody. This is part of Crew 52. Every single week, you'll see us talking about someone else in Crew 52. But the magic happens with you, what you do beyond that. If you're in Crew 52, they're posting Bruno stuff all over the internet. We're blitzing the internet, telling people about Bruno and his great services. And we don't know, so this is on YouTube. So people could be anywhere in the world watching this, and they're like, "Hey, man, I know someone that needs Bruno." So there you go. And look at that, LaShawn Merritt
Hello,
dropping in.
LaShawn.
I've been watching. LaShawn's going to be dropping in. I'm so
I know. I've
excited
been watching
at
all of his videos too.
Sherman College Lyceum. You don't want to miss that if you want to hear LaShawn dropping knowledge.
And now that we've got way more than 4.5 people on here, we have 72 on. If you have not subscribed to our channel,
Mine
we really
says
appreciate
17.
we're making a run for 2,000 subscribers. We're really trying to hit that mark. That's our next milestone. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button for me. I'd appreciate that.
I saw
All right.
LaShawn's name in the digital canasta the other day.
I did too.
All right.
All right. How to attract new clients?
Someone should ask LaShawn real quick. Somebody, I mean, like not here, because I mean he doesn't know who you are on the thing, but someone should ask LaShawn if he's coming to the Shank Dilly Cup. I bet LaShawn I bet he could drive the ball about like 320.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he's
LaShawn.
got so much height,
and
so much length on that ball.
Even if he didn't, even if LaShawn could only drive the ball 200 yards, he could run out there and pick up the ball and advance it 100 yards, but we wouldn't even see him. We'd be like, that didn't look like it went that far.
LaShawn should be my partner in golf. Lacey and LaShawn.
Lacey and LaShawn.
Yeah.
All right.
Lacey and LaShawn.
Oh, LaShawn's coming to Traverse City.
There we go.
Speaking at the MAC as well. Oh boy. Yeah. If you want LaShawn to speak at your event, you got to reach out to him. They call him LaShawn Merritt. Flash.
I gotta tell you too. We've
great
got
TikTok dancer too, by the way.
2 other events I think coming up. I've gotten a lot of requests to bring back the women's retreats.
Yes.
And I've gotten requests to do it in a couple of ways.
Who wants to do a retreat with Lacey? Like these are super cool. You go to like a super cool place. The lap of luxury and learning. Luxury and learning.
Also, some of the ladies wanted me to do stilettos and shotguns.
Oh, okay.
Also a more like a little bit rugged, a little bit fun. I
could hook you up.
I know this. It's like I've got both sides of it. So I could pull off both events.
So you're gonna do both. Luxury and learning and stilettos
luxury and learning.
Shotguns.
The lap of luxury and stilettos and shotguns.
I can't
wait. Choose. You ladies on here, you tell me which one you'd go to.
Yeah, which one would you go to? Luxury and learning or stilettos and shotguns?
I want to see. All right. But in the meantime, while you're putting in your votes, both, while you're putting in your votes, let's go ahead and talk about how to attract
luxury and shotguns. That's what we do. I wish I have a couple more spots.
That's catchy.
We got to tell LaShawn that his boy, Mike Hayashi, rolling out to Bourbon Nights. Lukey, can you find me a Bourbon Nights slide up there? You guys got to get in on this, especially when you know that my man Mike Hayashi is coming out to Wynnewood, Oklahoma. We're going to be shooting hogs. We're going to be shooting long range with the ARs. We're going to be shooting sporting clays, which I am terrible at. I've done this twice, and I've hit, I think, 2 in the whole time that I've ever done it. Like it is terrible. We're going to drink the best bourbon that you've ever seen. We're going to eat the best food. I mean, the food there is on a whole other level.
I gotta tell you though, I would do scotch. See, so it could be like stiletto, scotch, and shotguns.
I don't know. Now we just lost half the audience.
No, we didn't.
Mike Hayashi is the best, and it is rare. I don't know when I've seen Mike Hayashi without LaShawn Merritt.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got to get LaShawn to come to Bourbon Nights. LaShawn would tear it up out there. Yeah. Tear it up.
He wouldn't even have to get in the side by side to shoot a hog. He could just run after it.
We'll tell LaShawn, run, LaShawn, catch him, catch him.
Oh, God, that would be amazing. That would be a great viral
That would
video.
be great. LaShawn,
All
catch him.
right, all right. Okay, we have content to talk about. How to
Okay.
attract new clients into your audience and into your business.
All right. Well, what do you got? How
Or
do you-
attracting new people.
Well, I noticed
Yeah.
that the our team always puts this, and it was how to attract and repel.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, let's talk about your marketing. Your marketing does not get you new clients. Marketing, what it does is it creates awareness, and it creates awareness of who you are and what you have to offer the world. And real important is it creates awareness about who you are and what you have to offer the world. On the next level, it creates awareness of who you help, but also who you don't help.
Yeah.
And I love this. A lot of people are, a lot of raving comments about SRP because you and I were able to get real clear about who we help and also who we don't help. And we were able to curate the room of people who we do help. We've gotten rid of through repellent, through tightening the red velvet rope, the people that we don't help. If you need some clarity, it's not a party. It's not a frat party, a Shawn and Lacey event. It's a party of success. It's a party of learning and knowledge, teaching you how to get to that next level. That's why we bring in people like Claudio Gambin and Tyler McBroom. It's not, we've fallen into the trap where, you just have like the rub and you've got these random people. We've left that behind, and we've left the random people in the crowd behind. We also figured out a lot of people loved our concept that we utilized. Jane, shout out to Jane, who really taught us and implemented something that we utilized for service in the room. Every single person had a concierge, and the way that ran was just remarkable, absolutely unbelievable. One of the things we figured out is that we couldn't do that with 300 people in the room.
Yes.
We wanted to have the right amount of people that our team could comfortably handle and provide an all-star experience to everybody. Every single person in the room had someone that was dedicated to making sure that it wasn't too hot or too cold, and those two factions were battling, that they weren't hungry, that they weren't thirsty, that they got the information that they needed. If they wanted a picture with Michael Porter, they wanted to get a book signed by Christine, we took care of all of that. But in order to do that, we had to have the people in the room that weren't just counting down, looking at their watch, that were trying to run to the bar.
Right. People
And so
that were really interested in being there. And that was really a part of the culture. And we talked so much about culture. So you want to attract new clients into your audience and your business, or figure out how to repel the wrong ones. Really, that's what it comes down to.
Yes.
The core component is your culture.
Our sales team is sick.
Everybody's saying Jane is great.
Sick. Everybody knows that Jane is great.
And I tried to call Jane today. She didn't answer my phone call, but because I wanted to tell her
happy birthday,
Jane.
Everybody that has Jane's cell phone number. If you were at SRP and Jane was assigned to you, let's just send her all a text right now. Say, Jane, happy birthday from Shawn and Lacey Live. Happy birthday. And Pat is never sick, but say happy birthday to Jane. If Jane dedicated her time to you at SRP, if she was your person,
or even
today is her birthday,
and still dedicated her time, because she does that too.
She's doing happy birthday kind of things right now.
I know.
Yeah, so send her a text. You got to send Jane a text and tell her happy birthday. So
yes, going back to when you say sick, you don't mean like sick.
Who's sick?
You're saying our team was sick. Pat
I
said
did?
he's never sick.
I didn't say our team was sick.
I thought that's what you said. Am I hearing things?
Yeah, I didn't say our team.
Man.
Our team is never sick. We have well infused.
That's right.
I got my ozone today pumped into my veins. I got
yes, you
well
did
infused.
say that. Everybody said you said that. You literally said our team is sick. Our sales team is sick.
Sick. I mean, like they're sick.
Like I wanted to clarify.
Y'all want to hire our team.
You didn't mean like.
I didn't mean like coughing sick.
That's why he said Pat is never sick.
Yeah, we don't get
no,
sick.
They're like sick.
We don't
they
have
were
time
awesome.
for sick.
They did
we
an
meant
amazing
sick
job.
As in sick.
They killed it. They came together.
Yeah.
It was a flawless event. But it came down to us really re-identifying and re-stepping into what we wanted the culture to look like, and then the team figured out ways to make that happen and best support and perpetuate it.
And we've been dropping tons of content about culture in Black Diamond Club. We've been talking about this for those of you that once you're off the ground, then you start to build out your culture. I've been doing tons of work because we've been doing tons of work redefining the culture, getting the right people on the bus in the right seats. I'm seeing now that's becoming super popular. Y'all know we were already talking about that at VIP Day. That's what we've been doing, and we've accomplished that. So go ahead and look at it, and look at our events, right? We've got that dialed in. Everybody, you know, everybody that's there, right people in the right seats. Our team is sick, not coughing sick. Our team, it's the right people. And again, shout out to Bobby, to Natalie, to Jane on the sales side. That's a place where we've put a lot of emphasis. I know that even just as late as minutes before the live, we've been working on that. Our sophistication, automations, and the way that we're able to understand our prospects, another level. Whole other level. We'll be teaching on that probably November-ish in the calendar year as we start to move into marketing. So marketing defines who we help. Marketing also defines who we don't help. One of the other things that we talked about, and I'll just drop this so it doesn't hit the whole ethers, but we talked about a lot of people that have a hard time identifying ideal client.
Yes.
And I went through 7 key questions that you must ask yourself. I'll just give you an overview. I'm going to give you like 2. Number 1 is we asked people to write down their top 10 favorite clients, because I'm going to start to see this in everybody else's teaching soon, but the top 10 favorite clients. And I gave no criteria. And I said, I'm going to give no criteria. I'm just going to tell you, write down your top 10 favorite clients. And then now you can see number 2 was write down the list of the top 10 clients who have paid you the most money. And now we went down a rabbit hole where you began to see like, oh, shoot.
Maybe they're not the same.
They're not the same. Maybe what I value or what I'm calling my ideal client, maybe these people don't refer. Maybe they don't pay, or maybe, right? So this is a very interesting exercise where we helped our people to define that, because we want to know, and we want to set up our marketing and our sales systems to attract our favorite clients. And our favorite clients have a lot of criteria, and we want to attract them in, but we also want to set up systems. I've spent this week with my private clients. Everyone's asking me, shoot, how do I get rid of the bottom 10%? And that was the whole exercise, is I wanted to illustrate, and I feel like we really did it because of the questions that I'm getting, that a lot of you, with your resistance to identify your ideal client, and to get your marketing and sales in alignment with that, you're attracting people into, and we showed this statistically, you're attracting people into your business who are costing you money. We found ourselves there. They're fun. You like them, but they're costing you money. So then you take action, and you don't have to, this is the hard part too. You're not kicking them out. So I'm not like, hey, Lacey, this is no longer a good fit. Goodbye. But you can do things to tighten the red velvet rope, and then think, they will exit stage left all on their own. They will fall away.
And it's really interesting. I mean, that's why we have been so hyper focused on culture with all of our clients, and in BDC and BYS. I think really, marketing creates awareness, and a really good sales process can pretty much convert any cold lead and prospect into a paying client, right? And sometimes that's the wrong people. And then it's the culture that really is the last layer of defense to create the right red velvet rope. And so if you're like, man, I feel like I do all the things right, marketing and sales, and somehow people are still getting through and they're not a right fit, and they're staying there, they're not leaving, like the wrong people are staying in your business, that means that the culture is not right.
Yeah, I would actually literally say the top 3 things that we taught to move people into profit, because it was sales, revenue, and profit. Everybody thought it was sales matters. No, we talked sales, we talked creating more revenue, and real importantly, because a lot of people, we showed with math. You guys know how I love math. We showed with math how so many clients, they have great coaches, so many businesses have a lot of clients and a lot of revenue and no profit. That's very common. It's actually more common than not. We taught how we dropped our secret on how we help our clients to reduce down the actual number of clients that they serve while doubling their profits. We actually gave the mathematical formula and showed you exactly how that works. I know so many people are looking for that. If you missed out on SRP,
I missed out on that,
small oversight. It's okay.
Abundance and overflow.
Abundance and overflow. Via VIP, you have a chance right there to ask us. Repeat that dang formula again. We'll share it with you. But the key here's how 3 things that can move people into profitability faster. Number 1 is the right price point. Number 2 is the right offer. So a lot of you just have the one thing that you sell,
Right.
and maybe
We talked a
even the
lot
one
about
thing that you
offers.
sell it at the wrong price point. So getting the right offers at the right price point can accelerate and literally move some of those sort of middle ground clients into profitability, can convert some of these sort of gray clients into being all-star favorite clients by getting offers and price point right. That's why we work so hard on that. The last one, like you said, culture.
Yeah.
So those 3 things, I can move people into profitability actually with culture. And we demonstrated that in SRP, how setting the culture will eliminate the bad that you don't want to work with. And I don't even mean just like bad, like I don't like you. Bad could mean like you're kind of nice, but you're not profitable. And I'm not in business to pay you to be my client, right? So that could, I got to move them into profitability fast. Culture also will accelerate the right people that will move quickly into profitability because they feel like they're in the right place. They're like, this is the place for me.
And it'll also accelerate the wrong people to move out quickly because they will feel like this is not my home. So it's really important that you guys look at your culture. And I just wanted to add, you were talking about offers, the right price point and the right offers, but also given at the right time. I think that that's vitally important as well. And we've learned, when we had the wrong people in wrong positions, we were delivering offers to people that they weren't ready for. And I think everybody's done that, right? You've done that in your business. Don't make that mistake. Like, make sure that you're always giving people offers that make the most sense for them. That's what we're here for.
And the last thing I want to talk about is how to attract new clients into your audience and business. I want to highlight Sam Taggart's Inception Selling. Oh my gosh, that was huge. Sam Taggart put that little slide up there and talked about Inception Selling, and I was sitting in the back. And I was like mesmerized because he went in the audience and he did a role play.
Yeah.
And literally, I'm not joking. I had a call today with Natalie, and I was like, "Hey, let's revisit this whole Inception selling thing." It was so awesome.
Cool.
So Inception Selling, he was teaching us about also not selling the thing, not making this about you, but making this about them. And on the surface, that sounds so easy. Like, yeah, let's make it about them, Shawn. But he walked us through and he showed us how, when done right, and I mean elegantly, eloquently, effectively, efficiently, how the prospect on a cold door knock literally convinces themselves that they need your help. And I was like, wow, when he taught us that. And so part of that, what I learned there was, if I have the right person. So if I just door knock, I mean, I've got to be able to, if you're a door knocker, you have skill. Like, I've got to figure out real quick, do I have the right person qualified? And then I have to then walk them through this process of Inception Selling to where
give them the right offer.
they understand. Yeah. And then I match them up with the right offer, and bang, wow. That was super powerful to me.
Very powerful.
What else you got?
I mean, we've got 5 names to draw.
All right, 5 names. That'll take a little while.
I know. Unless the winner is on the first one. Rhonda came just in time in case she wins.
Oh, why is everybody saying hi to Rhonda?
She just came in.
She announced herself. I see Kyle Draper here. I want to shout out Kyle.
Kyle was amazing.
Rocked the house in VIP day. He had a whole presentation, and then he was like, watch this. I'm going to do a whole different one. Like, he pulled a rabbit out of a hat. He was like, watch this. He made up 7 points of his
11.
own.
He had 11.
Right, but he started with 7 because he wanted to have 7 points because we had 7 questions. And he was like, I got 4 bonus points.
Yeah.
So then he came out. Oh no, yes, he came out and he crushed it. Everybody loved.
And I think
everybody loved.
If you haven't watched Kyle, he was on one of these lives with us, and that was one of the most watched.
Read his book on the way home.
Yeah. Oh, Kyle, you just killed it. And people really love his story about, if you haven't watched it, about when he told his wife to no longer watch his videos.
I love that.
And it was just such an impactful moment for a lot of people, because I think it gave them relief around what it's like to get feedback from your significant others. So you can go do your own thing.
Let me tell you this. Kyle said something. Somebody already repeated it back to me. I care more about helping people than I care about looking stupid. I mean, I was like, man, that's why I do Shawn and Lacey live. We got to show up on Wednesday nights because we care more about helping you than we care about looking stupid. There's plenty of people out there that will tell you just how stupid Shawn and Lacey are.
That's okay.
That's okay, because we care more about helping you that are here. The 14 of you that show up on Wednesday night to watch the show.
84, baby.
We care more about helping you than we care about looking stupid, and that we care about the numbnutses out there that say dumb stuff
They
about
don't
us
say that.
too. No, they don't. You're
They
right.
they
I
s-
gotta
they love
protect you. I got you. I protect you, babe. You live
you
in a
should
bubble. They
see
love everybody.
y'all should
Loves
see
you.
the stuff that they
Everyone
put.
loves you.
They sh-
Nobody wants you to
Stop.
die.
You should see the stuff. Well, Sean's not joking. That literally people write that on my ads. Like, you should die. You should go kill yourself. Your husband should leave you. Like all this
Yeah,
stuff.
why are they
It's
giving me all this advice on your
That's because of
social
the no
media?
compromise
Jeez
relationship. They
Louise.
think I'm a nightmare at home. That's what everybody says.
Hey,
Oh,
I
I
see
love
some
it. It's
rugby
so
talk.
good. It's so
Hey,
good.
gotta let you guys know that Ross McDonald's coming to town. Or he'll be at Abundance and Overflow, by the way. Rare Ross and Beck sighting here in the USA.
Oh,
They will
yay.
be at Abundance and Overflow, but they're also going to be hosting a suite at the Scotland versus USA rugby match in Washington, D.C. So if
Yeah.
you're into that kind of thing, reach out to me, reach out to James Taylor, or reach out to Ross McDonald. That's going to be spectacular. You guys know, like Ross knows everybody in Scotland. So if you're like a big rugby fan, yes, he's got a suite, and that will be. I mean,
James is all over this.
I love
He's
doing
like
our
the-
events because like we get like a lot of cool people that drop in. If I'm a rugby guy, that's where you want, because like the who's who of rugby's dropping in Ross's suite. He's
Yeah.
already kind of told me a little bit about who's dropping in. So make sure you get on that if you're into rugby.
I gotta tell you, people are like, man, people suck. Erin O'Connor, she's told me this so many times.
Poor Erin.
You know, she works with animals. She has the best videos, and people will actually report her for nudity
Because the
dogs are naked. Like, she's clearly wearing clothes. People are just crazy. And look, the reality of it is those keyboard cowboys, like, I know they're sitting at home. You know, I'm not going to allow somebody else's opinion that has no idea who I am to phase me at all. I think it's hilarious, actually. Some of the stuff I read, I just screenshot it and send it over to Sean.
Please
Like, this
do not
stuff's
report
wild.
this to YouTube, because Dexter is technically naked.
Dexter
right
is naked.
now.
Next time I
He's
will make sure
wearing
he has
no
clothes on.
So please don't report that. All right,
I love it.
Lukey,
All right, everybody.
pull up the digital
Pull some
canasta.
names.
Let's get ready to roll. Don't forget that tonight's episode, folks, tonight's episode is sponsored by Speed Fitness. A lot of great things going on over at Speed. Lots of amazing things going on over at Cram.
Right.
Y'all got to try Cram at SRP. And yes, Dexter's naked. Here's the digital canasta. Watch for your name. It doesn't count unless it stops on your name. When it stops, Luke fires it up. You've got 30 seconds. Make sure you're right there. You're ready to go. You probably
Woo!
type in like I'm here, but don't hit it yet. Say I'm here. And then when you see your name, bang. That way we're not like down to the last minute and going to instant replay. Y'all ready? Let's see it.
We could get to 600 next week. All right. Oh, I see names.
Oh, small C. Celia Ringstad.
Celia Ringstad. Oh,
Celia Ringstad.
we were just doing an audit today, and I saw Celia's name in Book Yourself Solid.
BYS member Dr. Celia Ringstad. You won $500. It's about half a rack right here coming at you, but you only got about 5 seconds to claim your prize. Not looking good, Celia.
Oh, Celia.
Well, one name down, 4 names to go. $500. Here we go. I saw Thielen Carl.
Oh,
I saw Rick Downs. Chris Slininger.
Oh, Chris Slininger.
Chris
I haven't seen that name in a long time.
Slininger. You've
Chris,
won
you have won
$500. All you need to do is say, I'm here. Claim your prize. You got $500 coming at you. I think Chris is another.
Oh, everyone's
yourself
saying
solid member.
Everyone is saying that Dexter and I could match, which is so true. Dexter and I could match. Rich, if you're just seeing Celia's name, you are way behind. Y'all need to.
Oh yeah. Hey, by the way, here's what happens. You got to make sure that you're not watching this on delay. Make sure you're on.
Y'all a chance.
You got to be on live. Otherwise, you're watching us like on the 30-second delay, and then you're going to actually miss your chance. Everybody,
everybody,
give you a chance.
Refresh your
make
browsers.
Sure you're, or just that little thing. Just pull it.
Oh,
to
pull it all the way to
yeah,
the edge.
Yeah, don't watch it on the back. Then that will be sad. Yeah, you only got 30 real seconds.
30 real seconds.
If you're watching on a 5-minute delay, well, that don't work. And
Absolutely.
you might not know you're on a
Does
delay.
anybody else's dog sigh with irritation?
They all do.
Yeah.
When you
okay.
mess with them, they're
Yeah,
like,
they
get
do.
out of here.
Huff
Not
and
to
puff.
me.
All right,
Dexter
Luke,
loves
give us
me.
our next name.
This is name number 3 of 5. Oh, I saw Stephanie Dove
Ooh,
Blake.
3 of 5. Ooh,
I saw Brooke Lyons,
Lyons.
but it's Tracy Wilson.
That is a real name.
Tracy
real name.
Wilson.
You know the
Let's
name.
go.
Tracy
You've won
Wilson.
$500, my friend.
$500.
Tracy Wilson.
$500.
$500. About
Come
half a
on.
rack
Come
coming
on.
at you. You know, if we don't get a winner and we get to 600, next week will be like 23, 24 people watching. But it gets real interesting if we make it to 700, right? Tracy Wilson Phillips.
Yes.
Let's go.
Tracy Wilson.
Wow. That was name number 3.
We've got 2 more names.
2
2
chances.
more names.
Here we go, my friends. Name number 4.
Let's go.
I saw Cindy
I saw
Kopich.
Cindy.
I saw Matt
I
Musgrave.
saw Corey Luber.
Taylor Draper.
Oh my
man
goodness.
at Inherent Clothing. Taylor Draper.
Not Kyle Draper.
That's his
It's
brother.
so close. So close.
It's Kyle's cousin.
Close.
It's Kyle's
Taylor
cousin.
Draper.
Taylor.
Are they cousins?
Draper.
I don't think I knew that.
They're not
Oh,
cousins.
I was like, really? Hey,
Taylor
I
Draper.
totally missed that.
This is inherent.com.
We've got
my guy,
James
Taylor.
We have Kyle Draper. Together they are
Taylor Draper.
Oh man.
All right, we've only got one more name.
All right.
$500.
That was a grade A joke though.
Oh,
That was nice.
Thanks.
Cindy saw her name.
Appreciate it.
I did see.
God.
I saw Cindy's name.
I did see Cindy's name.
All
I
right,
know.
everybody, cross your fingers.
Yep. Last name. Here we go.
Michael Stevens.
And I saw Chris Helms.
Michael
See?
Stevens.
We're the same today.
$500. Half a
Michael
rack
Stevens, where
coming
you
to
at?
you.
Half a rack.
Michael Stevens. You could play about
We are
3 rolls of the dice with Grant Dennis on $500. I mean, it pretty much goes 2 craps, 3 craps, 7 winner, 6 point, 7 out. $500 gone
Draper
just like
says
that.
He feels like he got robbed.
It is like half a rock. Like you're like,
half
oh man.
Oh man. Well, you know what though? That's amazing. Next week we're up to $600.
All right,
And all these names are very visible in the digital Canasta. And so, like, listen, this is just, sometimes we just get winner after winner after winner, but right now, nope.
We're a little cold streak because I mean, people got, I don't know, it's like spring and people got itchy eyes and they're starting to get outside and they're playing golf. They don't got time for this. But next week, you got time for this. And you should tell a friend because we should get more than 17 people on the transmission. Next week, $600.
Topics too. Like, we have never taken topics from the audience. What do you want us to talk about?
Oh, I don't know.
Send it to James.
Hey, everybody. Lacey and I are off to Los Angeles. If you're in the Los Angeles area, we'll be flying out tomorrow. We're going to spend the day on Friday at SoFi Stadium. If you're in the area and you'd love to come and hang out, we'd love to have you. You got to let us know. So we got to get you on the guest list. Doing a SoFi Stadium takeover. We'll be filming episodes of None of Your Business. The guest list is stacked. We've got Danny Fleischman coming in. We've got Albert Preciado. We've got Jesse Ray rolling through. And we have Tulsi Gabbard coming in to talk. All of these episodes will be dropping very soon. Make sure that you're also subscribed to our podcast, None of Your Business, on your favorite podcast platform. We're going to be dropping some absolute gold with these guests and so many more. You got to make sure that you're not missing out your opportunity. And all this stuff, you know what? It's free. Plus the money we give away.
Free.
That's also free. Hey, man, you cannot lose getting plugged in with Shawn and Lacey. Make sure that you're here next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you subscribe to the None of Your Business podcast.
Subscribe to this channel.
The only thing that costs a little bit of money is get your tickets to Abundance and Overflow because, look, we still got to pay the bills. I mean, I'd love to host y'all in Nashville, but, I mean, it just starts adding up. You take Luke out there, it starts getting expensive. Now that he can open his mouth, he can eat 2 hamburgers. I mean, but not really. Everybody, Luke's losing weight. So he's on this fitness journey. So is Pat.
Yep.
Pat's losing weight. Pat works out every day at SRP. How's your workouts coming, Luke?
I joined the gym, but I've been kind of inconsistent.
Well, take your shirt
But
off. Show everybody where you're at right now.
Stop it. Inconsistency is better than not at
No
all.
consistency.
Seriously.
Yes.
So you got to give yourself a pat on the back.
What about why don't you get on that Grant program? Like Grant shrunk
I
down.
know.
Grant's wearing
Grant
an
goes
extra
to-
small.
Grant works out every day at like 4
I know.
a.m.
Grant was telling me he's
I'm
wearing
not
an
into
extra
that.
small
I
shirt
am not
now.
into that.
I mean,
you wear the same size shirt as me.
I know. I know.
All
You
right.
could get on that
It's a
Grant
good
program,
night.
Lukey. It's
know.
been a
I need to.
fantastic night. What was that, Luke? Go ahead. Oh,
Oh, he's
like,
gone.
He's like, I'm out. Been a It's been a fantastic night, y'all.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to come out to SoFi, hit up James, producer James. We'll get you in the stadium. Maybe we'll get you on the field. We'll have a fantastic time. We'll be back next week. We'll be here on
$600.
Wednesday at 8 p.m. $600, 6 names. You know what to do. See ya.